Hi, I'm Eric, and this is Todd from Prairie Land Towing. I wanted to talk today about synthetic rope versus wire rope. So Todd, one of the questions I wanted to ask you, with respect to wire versus synthetic rope, is there a cost factor? Is there a savings involved?
Yes and no. There's a savings in the fact that I would say there's less damage on a synthetic rope. When a rope touches a bumper, it's not going to scratch. When a cable or a wire rope touches a bumper, you have the potential of scratching something. When it comes to the purchase of the rope now, there's a big difference. Synthetic's going to cost a lot more than a wire rope you can buy on a pallet at a time.
Okay. And then if something should happen to a synthetic rope, you have a driver out in the field and the rope breaks. What's involved as far as getting that driver back and working and the truck back and working and doing business for you?
That's the great part about synthetic is literally any Boy Scout can tie any knot and just pull it tight and you can continue on your job. The next morning that truck will come in and the tech will then cut it and fix it and actually splice it back together. So we'll buy 80-foot rope and we'll cut those down to 50 foot. Once we hit under 50 feet, then we'll throw them in a toolbox as a log chain. And it's a lot lighter, a lot cleaner log chain down the road versus having all this extra weight in your truck as well. So very, very easy to fix, and anybody can just tie a quick knot, continue their job, and it'll still work the rest of the night.
Looking at synthetic rope versus wire rope, do you feel that synthetic is safer?
I do. I believe the synthetic is a safer tool to use in our toolbox. We want to make sure that people don't get cuts and slits in their hands when they're using it, but at the same time, if there's a catastrophic failure, that rope is going to drop clean to the ground. It's not going to have a recoil situation where it's not going to have a recoil situation where a chain or a snatch block or something's going to come back and explode back in someone's face. At the same time, if something does move and you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, the rope is going to be much more forgiving.
Okay. So if someone were just getting started in the business, they're going to be brand new to the towing business, what would you recommend as far as wire versus synthetic?
I would recommend synthetic 110%, but start with synthetic. Start new, make sure that the drum, the truck, everything is new to begin with. If you don't have a new situation, make sure it's clean, go over it nice and neatly. Keep the rope itself, there's a 4 or 5 foot sleeve that comes with every rope. That should be on the drum. If that's really not protecting the drum or the bumper, it's protecting the rope from the drum. So make sure that's wrapped on the very first layer.
Awesome. Todd, I really appreciate it. With Todd at Prairie Land Towing, I'm Eric. Stay safe out there.